Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. Let's give it a couple more seconds if you have any last minute registrants. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining today's session, Mastering Your Metrics, Sales Performance at a Glance, and also unlock CRM insights to drive sales success. We're going to be seeing various sales processes today, right from quoting, sales orders, tracking your opportunities, goals, and how efficient it is to use all these functions in the CRM right from the get-go. Just to introduce myself, thanks for joining again. My name is Suraj Rao. I'm a product expert at Access Group, specifically for customer CRM offerings. Today, I'll today I'll take you through this bootcamp of mastering your metrics, sales performance at a glance. And in this session, I'll take you through how you can make the most out of your customers' product data to drive sales, retain customers, and ultimately accelerate business growth. Whether you're currently using a CRM, which maybe you are, and it's our CRM, or if you're not using our CRM yet, I'll be sharing the best practices and keep those reporting tools you should make sure your CRM and systems can do for you. But I will also demonstrate how to achieve this through our CRM solution, which seamlessly integrates to your backend office solutions. It could be any of those top inventory softwares or accounting softwares that you're using. And just to outline the summary of today's session, um, this session will be for you to show how our CRM dashboards reporting tools gives your sales team instant clarity on performance, help them stay on target, enable smarter decision making. In this webinar, we'll show how these tools solve real problems and improve daily workflows. And also, we'll give you a live demo of what we're going to be suggesting as well. So if you are already using a CRM, you can take it into best practice right from the get-go. And Prospect CRM in a nutshell, it's a tailored for B2B products. As you already know, we only focus on companies that sell physical products to B2B, ideally wholesalers, distributors, and manufacturers. As you can see in the graphic here, a couple of the customers that we have dealt with. And we have been voted as the number one stock-aware CRM, which is a very niche award to be won for a CRM. And we have absolute smarter quoting and better forecasting with the inbuilt reports we have. And and the best part about the deep two-way sync is not only just connects to your sales and your customer data, but we also pull through your inventory and finance for full visibility. So as you can already see in the graphic, these are the top, um, you know, inventory software managements that we work with, and also the accounting softwares as well. And it's also pretty much not just built for the management team, it's built for the sales managers and the reps to use the CRM on a day-to-day basis, and how user-friendly the solutions is, and also how our reports give visibility to the entire operations of the business. That's something that you're going to be witnessing in today's session. And as we rightly said, real-time insights into your opportunity pipeline, your goals, and also your stock availability. That's something most CRMs can't actually offer to you because they don't have inventory to your backend solutions. But in Prospect, we are going to certainly show you how that reflects in the CRM. And as usual, the whole or the lifeline of any CRM is to help your team stay focused, hit targets, and close deals faster. It's all about the visibility and how you can action them to your day-to-day business processes. And we also, so why do sales team love our CRM? Like our dashboard and reporting tools give sales team instant clarity on performance. We will be jumping up. There are various dashboards in our CRM. Like my personal favorite is the account manager's dashboard, which gives you the day-to-day performance of all your customers who you've been working with. And also Sales Manager's dashboard is another standout, which gives you the entire operations, a 360-degree view of the performance of your entire customers as well. And of course, the focus of the CRM is to also provide you some real business and creating profitable growth, and not just any business, as we focus solely on wholesalers, distributors, and manufacturers to give you that real B2B sales growth. And to outline one of our top customers, who's given them the success story, Good Culture Kombucha. Since we started using the CRM in the last 12 months, our sales have doubled. A nice little quote outlined by Dennis, the CEO of Good Culture Kombucha. We can promise you that, certainly, because the way our CRM is structured and built is to focus heavily on your existing customer base. That means it gives us an opportunity to see who should have ordered by now and how is their seasonality with their trends? Are they growing, static, or declining? And also, we have a key little reporting tool called the RFM analysis, which actually shows you who are your top performing customers and who have completely fallen off that ordering pattern and become like a hibernating or a lost customer. So we certainly give you those, key insights. And as we did rightly point out, what is our key functionality, the sales dashboards that we discussed about. And I did mention to you the sales manager's dashboard gives you a 360-degree view of your full performance visibility on what exactly your business is currently performing and the pipelines that they should be focusing to win. Sales rep dashboard is more focused on that individual user of the CRM, shows them their current pipeline, their biggest deals, and the year-on-year performance, and any of those deals which are slipping away is also outlined in this particular dashboard. And progress tracking reports. We've got various reports in each of those elements. Like on products, we've got multiple reports. Similarly, marketing, sales. So since the whole session is focused on helping best practices and giving you those, best solutions for your sales team on how they can use the CRM effectively, we're going to be focusing on some of the sales report and how it is integrated from your ERP and accounting data, which also gives you the complete view for faster decision making. And also, when it comes to managing a sales team, you should be able to motivate them and have the right tools to encourage them to, sell better. So we clearly have certain measurable revenue goals, both by customers and account manager. And you can use this data for accurate targets, forecasts, with the gutter meter as well. That's a nice little terminology that we have come up with. I think we'll have to use a patent to that because I feel that's getting really famous by the day. And track progress visually, keeping the momentum automated with reminders. Task manager capability. That's another thing I would like to outline to you in today's session as well. Okay, enough of me rambling on with what we're going to be saying. It's to actually jump on with the live data. Without further ado, what I'm going to show you right now is to jump on to the CRM. And for all the who are already using the CRM, which is totally great, we're going to be seeing, what we are looking at right now, which is the account manager's dashboard. For all of those customers who are using another CRM, you can see what you're missing out on the clarity of all the operations of your entire business. This is the main dashboard that I'm going to be touching upon, and sales managers and sales rep dashboards. That's going to again give you that visibility. And you can also see right here the various dashboards you can edit. You can personalize dashboards. You have a goals dashboard over here, which gives you a top level view on any goals that's been set up. It's empty at the moment, but that needs to be configured. And you can see other team members of mine, which I'm not going to be jumping on, have created their personalized dashboards, the marketing team and the onboarding team as well. And yeah, so coming back to the main dashboard, so these are the reports that I was talking to you about. So how can your sales team make use of the CRM efficiently? The first thing we would highly recommend is to look at the RFM analysis, which would give them a targeted list. And also, this is what I mentioned, you can certainly set up this account based on who's working on which accounts by territory or by state or by any other segregation that you have with your customer base. and you can certainly see who's working on what accounts and so on. But as a sales manager, you get access to the entire operations. So when your team logs in, we give a nice little preview of the orders that have come through. Um, and it's a deep two-way sync. And it also shows you it's a live data. So any sales orders processed in your inventory management system will reflect in the CRM straight away. And you also have the ability to process a sales order, and which will automatically be pushed into your inventory system or accounting software. And TRFM, the personal favorite, what it shows you is the recency, frequency, and monetary value. So based on your sales history from your inventory software, we show you customers who have been performing well, certainly your champion customers, first order date, total order count, and the monetary value, how well they've been performing. And with all the reports, we have a lot of actionable buttons that you can use. So if you do want to be on top of your champion customer, you can certainly do so by saving them to Excel and making them into a calling list. We do have the ability to add them to a campaign activity based on the third-party tools that you use. We can track all those responses right there. And finally, we've got Google Maps integration, quite useful for your sales team who do plan their on-site visits, which gives them the geographical presentation of all your customers on where exactly they're located. And this could be quite useful in performing those on-site visits as well. And again, missing orders, we have AI integrated. This gives your sales team, in a nutshell, who they should be contacting straight away. Your sales team will love this, mainly because it gives them a targeted list on which the revenue is sitting like to be collected straight away. And it shows you the average order days, what's if they've missed that warning level, last day since they've ordered, and the churn risk. Who are those customers you should be targeting? And that's the revenue. So you've got, a certain amount of revenue that can be collected, which will certainly help them in creating that revenue and giving them that, clear pattern on which customer they should be targeting. And also the customer trends report gives you a main focus on who are the customers that are growing, static, and declining. This gives them, in a nutshell, on the performance of a customer with the year on year, the last 365 days compared to the previous 365 days. Another go-to report, which will certainly help your sales team to focus on those targeted customers. And now, one of the key functionality of the CRM, apart from these top reports, is the quoting capability. I'm going to show you how nice and easy it is in the CRM. And for that, we're going to be focusing on Michelle Dury, who works for Browns of Ipswich. There are certain other features I would like to outline as a part of this process. Is the task manager capability and sending email from the CRM. So the CRM, any activities that you've had with Michelle, like any customer meetings or webinar or general meeting or general notes, all that can be captured here, giving visibility to all the sales teams. So you can see right there, all my sales team, what they've worked on, what opportunities that Michelle have, any follow-up notes, and so on. So to add on to this list, you can also see all the tasks that needs to be actioned, which is sitting right here of my colleagues. But what I'm going to show you, we can add multiple tasks. And let's say Michelle called and wants to process a quote. And you can mark this as high, and you can assign this to a specific user. But just for this exercise, I am going to probably assign this to myself. But the moment you assign a task to someone, they get a dual notification. One in their Outlook inbox or Gmail inbox saying that there's a task that needs to be actioned. And again, when they log in, as you can see right here, the total overdue tasks he or she when they log in. Since I'm a support user, you can see right there, there's a task that needs to be actioned. Unless and until you've actioned this task, it will keep listing right here with your 251 overdue tasks. So I would highly recommend to mark them as complete. So it gives entire visibility to all the team members on who set the task and who was it actioned by and so on. And as you can see right there, you can set multiple tasks on the go as you start using the CRM. Like for instance, the marketing team can work on this account, admin accounts, and the sales team as well. And from here, by all means, you can process, if you do know what Michelle is going to place an order, you can process a sales order, or just for this workflow, we're going to do a quote. And we can see it's a top-up order. And all this data is pre-populated from the inventory software. And once when you hit create, we are going to go, takes us to the landing page of the quote, and you can enter any reference number that Michelle has provided to you right there. And if you do come down, the CRM is pretty smart. It only shows the most frequently ordered items by Michelle. So as you can see right here, a list of all the products with the stock levels and the pricing. Of course, if you feel it is a bit more of a smaller window, you can hit the search section and we go on to the multi-line quoting system, which shows you all the 205 SKUs that you have with the SKU code, the name, the pricing, stock levels, and so on. And if you're after a specific category, you can always enter through that, through the jam making kit or the finished jam and so on. Or you can go through the search section. And if Michelle's asking you, what are the products that I got from you previously? In your fingertips, you've got the recently purchased. As you can see, the top 20 SKUs that she's got. Or if she's asking you for recommendations, you can hit the popular ones, which have done exceptionally well with your existing customers. And as you can see right here, the apricot jam has been performing pretty well with the chili jam and the blueberry jam and probably the strawberry as well. Once when you add in close, this will get populated right here in the CRM. And there are a few more things we can do in our quotes where you can go check those profitability reports and see the kind of margin and the markup that you make with all the products that you're quoting. And we also have the ability to do a bit of a grouping and summarizing. In this case, it's all jam. So probably what I would do is just to mark this and then make it as jam. And then when you have another category, you can always differentiate it as miscellaneous or finished goods and so on. So we do have the ability to group products in the CRM. And similarly, we do have the ability to send templates. We can replicate your quote templates that you're already using in your inventory system or your accounting software, or you also have the ability to choose templates from the CRM. We've got standard templates which are inbuilt, like a simple quote document, or you can have a PDF document. All these documents are editable, but it's just the standard information. Or the other thing we would highly recommend is sending an email. That's another key capability that we have for your sales team. Rather than forwarding it to your Outlook and then sending it, you can send emails directly from the CRM, be it Gmail or Outlook. And one of the key reasons why we encourage you is to send, as you can see right here, we've got set templates. And we've got one of the key things, you can choose a basic email quote. Standard text, you've configured all this, we can either do that for you. Or as you can see right here, you have the ability for Michelle to either approve or decline this quote. And just to give you an example, rather than confirming a quote right there, I'm just going to show you how it reflects if you do hit confirm approve right there. Yeah, I think this is a much better one. Let me just quickly download that quote for you. The other one was a product brochure. Apologies for that. And it's a standard PDF document. We can always configure all of this according to requirement. And as you can see right here, if Michelle is happy with the pricing, she can always go in and hit approve. And all that she has to do, it'll take her to a payment gateway. She can enter the PO number, hit approve, and it's as simple as that. So that's how a customer confirms a quote, and then that gets pushed into the CRM, and then it goes into your inventory software or your accounting software as a draft sales order or a draft invoice. Then business is per usual. Your operations team can pick, ship, and invoice it. I'm not going to bother sending it. By all means, you can hit confirm right there. That will also flow into your inventory management system. Let me just quickly refresh that for you. And you can see it will provide you a confirmation saying, maybe we'll do a bit of a retry since it's a fictitious company. Sometimes we do have some the data integrity issues, but I believe it's worked out right now. You can see waiting to be confirmed. And soon it would say quote confirmed and sales order taken. That's eventually the next step, but you guys get the idea of how to process a quote nice and easy in the CRM. And again, if you do have delivery addresses, if you are shipping it to regional, um, part of Australia or any other part of the world, wherever your customer is based, you can choose those delivery methods in the CRM, and you can certainly configure additional delivery charges as well. And the other thing I did want to outline quickly was to show you the card payments. We do have integration to Stripe and online payment gateway, as you know, just to get your payments upfront as well. So that's the kind of key features and functionality that we have when it comes to processing a quote and increasing your average order value. Nice and easy way. And the process is pretty streamlined for your sales team as well. Now, what we're going to do is to jump on and show you the kind of processing a sales order is fairly simple. Now we can similarly show you the sales and inventory on a customer, on what kind of analysis we pull through. Let's take maybe Bill's Kitchen, and as you can see right there, this is the top level UI feature that we pull through right from who's the account manager. Please do note all these fields are configurable. If you feel territory doesn't match your business process, you can certainly configure that. Similar to that, this entire screen is customizable. And you can also put through your, any new starting resources on restricted dictionaries so they don't have access to your profitability reports and so on. You can save it and preview it accordingly. And we also have on the left here the various, any emails, proposals will get saved right there. Sales transaction shows you the most recent transactions that have come through for this particular customer on if they've been ordered, delivered, and invoiced. And you can see the transaction date and invoice number and so on. Sales analysis provides you the top level information of the spend, order frequency, last order date. That's the invoice value by month. That's the order value by month. And if you do come down, you can already see the top products, both by value and by order frequency. And by far, the blissful blueberry jam is 85.6% revenue, followed by another SKU. You get the idea. Once when you hit the see more section, you get the stock level. You can see the total revenue generated by Bill's Kitchen, and you can see they've got 80 SKUs, and that's the top. Blissful Blueberry is one of the top consumed product. As you can see right there, all the total value and the orders as well. Once when I click on that, this is where we give you, as we did show you, we are voted as the #1 stock of CRM, and you can see why, because we not just pull your customer data, we pull through your product files right from the selling price, cost price, total stock available, when is the next shipment due, any specifications, the category does it belong to, and we pull through stock levels on the product as well. If you do have multiple warehouse locations, you can see where exactly they're located, and your sales team can have that information, have that access on their fingertips to talk to the customer. Any suppliers information, your sales team is also aware on how well, when is the next shipment due if you're out of stock. Sales transaction shows you the most recent transaction. Sales analysis gives you, this could be quite handy for your sales team, shows you who are the top customers who have purchased this product and who they should be targeting. And also the buying pattern. This gives you a bit of a forecast. For instance, November was a phenomenal month, close to 10,000 odd units sold, and you can see the breakdown as well. So you can certainly use this as your stock forecasting report and hold the right amount of stock moving forward as well. So that's the kind of analysis and inventory that we pull through on a product and customer level. So now, as we did show you, the CRM is not just built for your management team. It gives you visibility for your sales reps as well. And your sales rep working on any of those reports will give them this opportunity to see what are the orders that they've got. Right now, it's on everyone. You can drill down. You can go into Alexandra Posta, who is the first out of the top 4. You can see this month 50,000 pounds already, which is great. The total opportunities that she's working on and current pipeline. And you can also see the likely and optimistic value, which is the Gada meter, pushing to close. And even you get the idea of customers who are slipping away. By far, this month has been the top consumed customer. Account manager, sorry. And you can also see right here, They are growing, and you can also see the account managers who are dropping in revenue as well. So this gives you the entire outline on what your sales reps have been focusing on and who are their top performers. And once when you open the report, it gives you the leaderboard list of all the users that are using as well. And now, similarly, another particular dashboard that we would highly recommend is the sales manager's dashboard. This pretty much gives you a 360-degree view of the entire operations of your business. A year-on-year comparison, your top performers, total customers that you're dealing with, net change you're growing, all the problems that you're dealing with internally, the sales pipeline, and close deals. This is by far like a single snapshot of the entire operations, which will certainly give you which are the opportunities you should be focusing on, which is going to be closing soon, and any lost deals as well. And when it comes to reporting, which is one of the core functions of the CRM, we have reports under each of these elements, as I've mentioned to you. But under sales, the whole idea of today's session is to focus and streamline your sales process. We have this one specific report, which is called the new opportunities. This opportunities report will outline all the opportunities your sales team is working on. And you can certainly add filters and you can see who's working on what and which status is that. And you can similarly choose, okay, I would like to see the ones which are in negotiation, none at this stage, or maybe you can see in sales process, you've got a couple, and if you'd like to see awaiting PO and so on, that's fairly useful, crucial information. And also which salesperson, which is the one that Alexandra Posta is working on, and how many Amber Chef working on. You get this information on pretty key information on your sales team on the targeted list and the gutter meter. We can see we have an opportunity right here. So what are we going to do to this gutter meter, the one Amber Chef is working on? We think it's going to come through. Let's mark it at 75% at this stage. And if I go back, any adjustments that you make will certainly reflect right here. This is to give you the optimistic value, and anything which is 100%, that's your likely value. So this will certainly help you process what are the total kind of revenue that's going to be come through, and it could certainly help you with your sales forecasting meetings. And for that, we have this is a standard tabular form. We have a Kanban view, which would be so crucial for your sales forecast meetings. Let's say maybe we only look at new businesses as an example. You know which is in sales process or unqualified, you know which you're going to move and push to close. This gives you the visibility to your sales team. And similarly, we give you a monthly forecast as well. You know exactly which is going to come in this month and the upcoming months and so on. And that's the kind of reports that we provide you right from the get-go. And by all means, you have the ability to you create your own reports as well. If you're after a specific report, always please reach out to your onboarding team or your CSM team. We will be able to, see what are the reports that we can create for you, or we can also let you know what would be the estimate of those reports as well. And finally, the main thing I wanted to show you to track your sales team, which is quite crucial to hold them accountable and give them track the KPIs. So we do have goal setting. In this particular information, I'm going to show you the goal that we have set on a business, which is close to the whole idea is to get 1 million for that financial year. And we have set up a monthly target of £100,000. And you can see how well we've been performing based on the order intake. And you can certainly create for users, like for your account managers, you can set goals as well and customers. And you can also see a detailed view or a progressive view, which will give you a nice little, pie chart, pie diagram of the revenue that's coming in. And we can view the performance as well. And it gives you a nice little graph. For instance, September and October has been a phenomenal month compared to the target and the performance as well. They have over succeeded with the performance, which is a great sign. So these are the various ways to track that goals, either be it on a customer or an account manager or for your own business as well. So hopefully I've given you the clarity on how do you process a quote and see those sales opportunities and those preview of those pipelines, setting those goals and so on. These are the key business workflows that will certainly help your sales team to gain that competitive advantage and make sure target the right customers as well. And as a next step, what we would recommend is now quickly going back to the main screen. The next step, how you can accelerate your sales performance. is we do have another upcoming session, which is on managing long-term relationships on the 26th of Feb. That's something we would highly, recommend you to join that session as well, which we will outline further best practices on how you can use the CRM more effectively. With that having said, thank you so much for taking your time and joining today's session. We will certainly have the privilege of meeting you once again. And for all those customers who have not using our CRM, hopefully this has given you an idea on what to expect and the early return on investment right from the get-go. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.